Yeah, actually nagulat ako, medyo culture shock to nung first time. Kasi my first practice with UP, I was so early, parang an hour and a half. I was there to do extra work. I had my own ball kasi they don't open the ball rack until like 30 minutes before the
Oh, okay.
the practice. So
Oh,
parang at the time, I was like, if the culture is like this, wala pang tao, it was just me an hour and a half. I waited until mga 30 minutes, wala pa rin tao, like konti lang yung mga tao, mga ibang tryouts lang, ibang rookies. And then some of the players actually like came in 15 minutes before the time. So wala masyado nag-extra work. And then after training, uh, they would get all the balls right away. So no one would really want to do extra work. So it was just me, yan, kami nila Paul, nila Jello, Jarrell, who wanted to do extra work. And then we were like, parang isip namin, we really have to parang kind of change the culture one by one now. We have to show, every time there are new players coming in, we have to show na yung culture here is like working hard, being early, and like staying after. And then, yun, pero it was so hard kasi, you know, the court, minsan butas-butas pa yung court namin that time. Tapos, when it would rain, may tulo pa yung from the ceiling and all that. So parang, even though na gusto mo mag-work hard, minsan di talaga kaya kasi sobrang basa na ng court or whatever. So parang the environment really had to fight through it. Na even though the environment was like that, walang food after practice, parang you still have to like keep pushing through. And then luckily when Coach Bo came in, support started coming in. We had food, we had new shoes, we had a new court, and then eventually good players started coming in as well.
yeah. Kamusta naman yung adjustment for you? Because Aaron also attested to it like the last time na halos similar yung collegiate careers niyo. Like nung first few years, kayo yung babad, kayo yung mas maraming touches, yun siguro mataas din yung usage rate. Pero nung latter part, medyo nahirapan kayo kasi biglang nandun na nga yung ibang players. Like maybe for you guys, you had Paul, Bright, Juan, Javi. Even yung latter na nung nasa PBA ka na, diba? Richie and Kobe were there. How was it? How difficult was it for you as a, I guess, as point guard, and also I think you adjusted to the role in the latter part of your career. You were like a 3-point shooter in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first 2 years, I think I averaged around 9, 10 points per game, which is not bad for a rookie.
Yeah, that's good for you up.
Sophomore, diba? Especially you up. Usually you up average 13, 14. That's good na. Diba?
Yeah.
So I averaged that time 10 and 3 assists probably. So I was thinking, parang I'll keep on improving as my college years go by. And then what happened? Coach Bo came in. He had some recruits in June. And the way Coach Bo parang plays is medyo parang free flowing, shoot when you're open, and then he has a go-to guy. So nothing wrong with that. Like I respect that kind of system, syempre. And then it was my first year. The go-to guy was parang, I think it was Jet.
Jet Manuel.
Jet Manuel was the go-to guy. So at first I had a hard time adjusting kasi point guard, medyo scoring point guard ako at that time.
Oh, okay.
So in mga summer leagues, I would try to look for my shot and all that. But then I kind of learned na, okay, if the system's like that, I have to set up sila Paul, sila Jet. So hard for me to adjust. Sobrang I had a hard time adjusting kasi naturally I would look for scoring, right? So sometimes I would turn the ball over a lot of times that time. So it was on me then trying to learn how to play that way. And then fourth year, Jet graduated. The off season actually, parang I was kind of the go-to guy that time. Like I had a great off season. And then but then June came in the next year. Medyo tight sila ni Paul and they really knew how to play with each other. And then he was Coach Bo's recruit. So medyo parang he leaned towards him and nothing against him naman. Like he was a great player. He was a great leader for us. So me, as a medyo senior na ako at the time, 4th year, 5th year, I had to accept the role, had to find a role in the team. And that was off the bench. I was like, parang every time I came in, I would have energy off the bench, I would defend. And then I had to work on my 3-point shooting. Kasi at the time, usage rate, lahat ng bola usually kala Paul, kala Juan, Bright. So me, I had to find my own way to contribute. And that was through shooting. my first 2 years, I was like more of a slasher, mid-range guy. Wasn't really consistent 3-point shooting. Pero nung fourth year, fifth year ko, I had to work on it. Yun nga with Coach Pat. We really worked on my form, really worked on 3-point shooting. And I was really consistent. My fifth year, I think I was number 2 in 3-point percentage.
Wow, that's really great. Yeah.
I think I was like 48% or something.
Oh, mataas
So
yun.
it really parang paid off yung hard work ko. And I think it was a blessing in disguise then na my role was like that. Kasi parang I had to adjust, and then coming to the PBA, my role was kind of the same na parang off the bench, energy, whatever, how long yung minutes mo, just have positive contribution. So blessing in disguise then, I think everything happens for a reason talaga. And I'm just blessed na parang it all happened.
Was it hard for you talaga? Kasi yun nga, sila Paul were like high usage players, sila June. Or talagang was it easy for you to accept? Kasi syempre sa court, para makikita mo na parang it was okay for you dahil you were still flourishing in a different role. Pero outside outside the cameras, behind the scenes, was it tough for you individually?
It was really tough kasi parang at the time, syempre naturally I wanted some touches, playing time and all that. So there was actually a time na parang I wanted to sit out or either like transfer ganun kasi parang I really wanted a different role, different opportunity. And luckily, parang I met Coach Pat sa Better Basketball, and then in the app, meron siyang app na binili, same thing with Coach Drew Hanley. They were talking about parang the mental, how you're gonna think, mga meditation and all that, and trying to just control the things that we can. And that really helped me kasi so what can I control at that time? I can control what Coach Mo thinks of me. I can control what my teammates think of me. The only thing I can control is my work, my contributions on the court, if I'm a good teammate on the bench and all that. So those little things really helped me parang cope with that difficulty of accepting. But at the end of the day, parang it is what it is. Like what happens to you, there's a reason. You just have to accept it. And parang it's an opportunity for you to grow and learn no matter what happens to you. And yung mindset na yan really helped me during that tough time. And of course, my family was there to support. My girlfriend was there to support, and even my batchmates, Jello, Dario, they really supported me at the time.